stepping onto the field at Williams-Brice Stadium this season. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense has the ball first today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Taylor wants to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Play fake, Sellers. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the RPO, complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB.
Looking for more room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Taylor wants to throw it. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Might have a chance. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They go play action with Sellers. And the timing just a hair off. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Sellers. A little screen to the running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. The sweet feet buy a little time. Brings him to the open. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sellers on the play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a give to Bothwell. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Taylor wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They'll give it to Fluff. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And they got it. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best men?
Open space in the middle. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Taylor wants to throw it. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He goes right back to the air. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And point is good. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Gets away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Running through contact. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. They've opened up this halftime advantage behind a banner day so far from their offense. Zigging when the defense is zagging. Dialing up just the right plays at just the right times. It's been a clinic so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's McAllister. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Escapes the pressure going right. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Complete in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes a catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback making checks. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to move the chains, Mississippi State lines up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Picks up the first down. On the move is the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Inside the touchdown Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Dude, 99 yards on one carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on one stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cotton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on him.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cotton.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running inside, it's Clark. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Running right, it's Bothwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score,
they've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quarterback may change this route. Taylor wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. They move on top here in the fourth. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Bothwell again. Maybe some room here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Going left, Fluff Bothwell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Got a man. It's Harbor. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They go to the counter. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's got it on the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He wants to change this route. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop you scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.